Hello everyone, this is Monday, June the 12th, 2023, with a current temperature of 22 degrees, going to a high of 27. And the time right now is 10 a.m. So we are looking at a beautiful day here in Halifax today. And I'm going to go somewhere I haven't gone for a while. I've been there a couple of times, but it's been a while. And that is down to Point Pleasant Park. Now that's where we're going to head to right now. I'm in the south end of Halifax, right on the corner of where Barrington ends and Inglis on that curve right there. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm going to take a shortcut to Point Pleasant Park. All right, nothing coming. Let's get across the street. This is a hard turn to get across sometimes. All right, we're good. Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I know I did. I wasn't bad. I didn't do a whole lot, but we was out anyway, out walking around, doing stuff. So, yeah, that's the main thing. As long as we're out, getting out of the house, not sitting around the house, that's the main thing, right? Okay, so Point Pleasant Park should be really good this morning since it's so warm out, not much wind. There could be some wind down in the park. Sometimes there is because it's close to the ocean, but we'll see. But in any event, it won't be cold. What a great morning. Wow, 22 already. And it's supposed to hit 27. We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous day today. I hope it doesn't just give us one day and tease us and then do something else again. I hope it stays warm for a while now. That's all we can hope for. Point Pleasant Park is over beyond those grain storage and the container terminal. And this is going to be our little shortcut through here. And if you remember, you probably saw me go through here before. Tunnel built in 1935. Plenty of graffiti on the walls in here. Lots of graffiti. And I hear a siren of something. Sounds like an ambulance with that sound, I would say. When we come out this end of the tunnel, we're heading down towards the container terminal. There's a cruise ship in today, you can see it over there. Maybe when I come out of there, maybe we'll get over around there. I'm not sure yet, okay? Looks like a busy truck day today. I see a helicopter over there. It's been lowering stuff down over there. I don't know if it's coming into that ship or if it's doing something else. Anyway, made a couple of trips over so far. Lowering something down on the cable. Well, there's no wind. Doesn't appear to be any wind today. It's just a nice, warm day. It might be a nice hot day before the day's over, but right now it's a nice, warm morning. Those are grain storage tanks over here on that side of the track. And that thing right there going across is where the pipes go to put it into whatever tank it's going into, and it comes off the ships. So that's how that operation works. And here's another one of those pipes coming through here that roll the grain and stuff over. I don't know if it has flour or just grain that's going to be ground into flour. I'm not sure of all the details on that. It could be flour. It could be just grain. Maybe going to a flour mill. It's hard to say. I don't know. I was just about turning around, two women right behind me. Probably scared them half to death. The ship in right there, I'd say that was probably a grain ship, since it's right in here where they would offload it. More than likely. Yeah. Something new going up right here. They don't look all that big. It might be office things maybe. Yeah, it's kind of a small building. My friend Caesar in Mexico, Guadalajara. This is the heart of trucking in Halifax right here, the port. The Halifax port is the heart of all these containers coming down and going out. This is where they do it right here. Caesar is a truck driver in Mexico that I talk to fairly often. makes comments on my videos and things. And so just giving him a little shout out there that this is where it all happens with the containers right down here. Many companies down here you might recognize. There's Day & Ross, Maritime Ontario over there, and lots of companies. And as many of you know, I am a retired truck driver. I drove for Day & Ross one time. Many other companies too. But my favorite company where I spent the most years driving was a small company in Ajax, Ontario, called Rocket Freight. That's where I spent most of my years driving. Worked out of Toronto, and was a great company. I can't say anything that bad about Rocket Freight. They were great. Absolutely wonderful company to work for. If you needed a day off or something, you could get it. If you needed an hour out of your day, they would accommodate you. They just make sure you was able to get that hour that you needed for an appointment or something. It was really great. Good, very, very good people to work for. I just have to enter for Port of Halifax for containers, and they come out down the other end. You pick them up down here, the machine will load you, and then you come out down here. Well, I've been into this port before. When I drove for Day & Ross, I came down here. I brought French fries down here that were going to Saudi Arabia, and I think other places as well, but yeah. Usually when I came here, it was French fries. Here comes a runner out getting a workout. I do a lot of walking. I'm not really a runner. I do a lot of walking. Doing videos, you do a lot of walking, making videos. So that's where I get my exercise. I felt a little bit of breeze here, but you'd never hear it on the microphone, but I can feel just a little tiny bit of breeze. It might be different over by the park where I'm heading to. It could be much different over there. As I get a little closer, I can feel the wind a little more. You can see the trees are moving right there. If I stop, that's the guys all waiting to deliver their containers lined up here. You could sit quite a while before you get in. I know, I've sat in that line a few times. And it takes quite a while from the time, if you just pull in this yard now and you're way back at the end of that line, I doubt if you'll get through here before noon. It'll be after, this afternoon before you get out of here. Yeah. What you want to do, the ideal thing, if you can do it, if you're coming here with a container, come here in the night and be the first 1 or 2 or 3 to get in. Then you'll get right out. But if you come in late, like now, you're going to be a long time getting through here. There's a little closer look at some of the big cranes that unload the ships. Well, I see they've done a little paving down here since the last time I was here. The last time I was here, it was kind of cold. That's how long it's been since I've been down here. It was cold. It was back in maybe the early spring, maybe. Here we are now in the middle of June. Yeah, I mean, it was a while ago. So no need to dig back through the archives and try to find my old videos coming here, because I'm making you a brand new one today. So. And the thing about parks, a lot of things don't change, but there's always things that do change. So they're never completely as they were the time before. Maybe not so much this one, but the parks like public gardens, that's changing weekly. There's constantly digging up plants that aren't doing so well, planting something else, and it's a constant process there. They keep these all stacked according to the company that they're for. That way they don't have to dig all over the place to find them. Hello. Dogs are so friendly. Why can't we be like dogs? Yeah. I guess it don't work that way, huh? And this is the other official gateway into the Halifax Seaport. Right here. Once I'm out of this gate, I'm no longer on the property of the Halifax container yard, terminal, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we're off of that now. And I might cross the street because there's a sidewalk over there. And I don't have one on this side. So let's do that, shall we? All right, we'll go across. And we'll get a little bit of shade while we're over here. Shade is good now this time of year. All right, looking at some of the park here. This is part of the park, but you don't go in through here because there's no trail right here. You know, all the different companies, they stack them all up according to what company they belong to. That way when you bring in a full one, they know right where to go get your empty one. Unless you're taking another full one out. But if you're taking an empty out, they go right to your pile and get it and bring it to your truck and put it on. Well, we're almost down to Point Pleasant Park. This is part of it, but we're not to the entryway yet, but we're getting there. Takes a bit of walking, and I took the shortcut. If I'd have gone the other way, it would have took a lot longer to get here. If I would have walked around by the train station and down around that way. I guess that's why they built that tunnel under the train tracks, because a lot of people back in the old days probably walked to work down here at the container terminal, and maybe lived in the south end, and it'd be a long walk all the way around just to get here when you could just walk right under the tracks and be here in a few minutes. Those cranes are a lot higher than they look from out here. You get right in beside one, you'll go, I didn't realize they were that big. They're huge. Shakespeare by the Sea. Oh, I guess it's where they do the plays. Shakespeare plays. You can purchase your tickets here. I'm officially on the grounds now of Point Pleasant Park. All the rules for dog owners. I don't have a dog, so I guess I'm okay. Point Pleasant Park, a civic historic park. And the address is 5350 Point Pleasant Drive, Halifax. Oh, you know what this is right here? If you want to get a good look at what's going on out there, you can climb up these things and work your way up to the top if you're agile enough to climb it. You get on the wall, then get onto that and step up on something else and make your way up. Well, I could have went through the gate. Oh, look at the deer. Oh, look, a wild deer come out here. I'm going to zoom up. Look at that. Look at that deer walking around in Point Pleasant Park. Sometimes they can get pretty friendly. Look at them. Whoops, try to get focus for you here. Munching on the bushes. Let's see if I can get a little closer here. I gotta zoom this back out so it won't be so hard to manage. Okay, now I'll see if I can get a little closer. Look at that. Oh, another one. There's two. Two deer. There might be more yet. Two deer walking around in here. There could be more. Come right out of that woods right there. Little white dog running. Wow, that was pretty cool, seeing the two deer in there. I don't know if they'll come back or if we'll see them again yet or what, but there's a lot of deer around. I see them over in Burnside Industrial Park all the time over there. Right when you go up, if you go up Wright Avenue and go over the railroad tracks, anywhere after those tracks, there's a lot of deer hanging out. I seen like 4 or 5 at a time. You can get a good look at the ocean here. When we get down to the water, you can look right out over the ocean. Wow, that was great seeing those deer. But you never see them if you're not looking for them, because they blend right in with the trees. They could be standing like right there. You walk right by it if you weren't looking for it. Well, I thought I was going to have some wind down here, but I don't feel any wind right now. That's good. I'm just going to take a look and see how long this video's been going. Okay, 30 minutes. I might have to split this video up because I got 30 minutes going just getting here. And I'm still not quite in here yet, so we'll see. I might split it up. I want to go over and look out over the water for a few minutes before I begin my journey through the park. Yeah, last time I was down here, I drove in the car and it was cold out. And I was having a little trouble with my gimbal that day, but we got past that problem now. We've got that all solved. That fencing area is for helicopter landing. See the sign up there? No drone zone. Strictly for helicopters. See how big these cranes are once you're down here? When you're up on the street, they look a lot smaller than they are when you get up close to them. There's two kinds too. You see, one is a heavy duty, and the other one is a lighter one. Depends on some of the containers that you pick up are like super heavy. So you have to have the heavy duty cranes, and then some of them are not so heavy, and they use the other cranes. Here we are, looking out over the water of the Atlantic. The Atlantic Ocean is just out there. You're in a little bit of a harbor area right here, a little inlet, and it's kind of sheltered. But once you get out there, you probably get a lot more wind, and if it's a cold day, it's a lot colder out there. But days like this, not so bad. See a wind vane right there. I'll tell you which way the wind's blowing. It's blowing out to sea. I guess that would be from north to south, I guess. Now, when the helicopter lands, extreme high winds and noise area. Please keep back 30 meters if a helicopter lands in here. I think what it is, if somebody gets hurt on the job here and they have to have a helicopter to get them out of here quickly into the hospital, this is what this is for. Because it is a hazardous place. There's a lot of things to get hurt on, and if you get hurt, it'll probably be quite a serious injury. So that's probably why that's there. All right, let's continue walking around. I think, though, what I'm going to do, well, this took quite a while to do this video. I'm gonna walk over here a little bit more, and I'm gonna end this video. This one will just be walking over to Point Pleasant Park, and the next one will be walking around in Point Pleasant Park. Okay, so you're gonna have to watch two to see the whole thing, because it's too much for one video. People get bored if you give them an hour and a half, 2 hour video. They don't like it. So I think the ideal length of a video is about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Although I do make them an hour long quite often, and sometimes a little bit longer, but then when I look at the time that most people watched it, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour maybe. So rather than do that, I'm gonna divide up this video. I'm gonna stop right here, looking out over that water in Point Pleasant Park. Maybe we can get a container crane in the picture here as well. Okay, there's one right there. We'll just get that one in there, and we'll go over the water and get that crane there. There we go. Or we could do this. We can show the container terminal and 3 cranes. Is that better? Okay. Well, if you enjoyed this video, push that like button. That'd be wonderful. That'd be a great idea. And if you're not yet a subscriber, even a bigger idea would be to push that subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, my thanks to you for subscribing. And those who make comments to me, I really love reading comments, and I try to answer them all. So thanks for your comments. And with that, I hope you're having a real good day wherever you are. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.